Hello, my name is DZ, and I will be providing the voice of Captain Jerk for today's video. If you ever watched the late Hub Network in the early to mid 2010s, you might remember the obscure 2011 TV series Dan vs., starring an angry sociopathic serial arsonist named Dan and his various quests to get revenge on those who have wronged him. The show only lasted around 3 seasons, likely due to its darker and more cynical tone, contrasting with the network's usual more upbeat and kid-friendly style. But it's gone to gain a large underground fanbase in the time since. You'd think with such a short run, Dan vs. couldn't possibly have any lost media, but that's where you would be incorrect. Actually, I had plans of making a video discussing the lost Flash game, Dan vs. This Game, which was up on the Hub website during the show's run. But a recent announcement on the Dan vs. Facebook has clued us in on a potentially much larger mystery. But first, some context. Unlike most shows, Dan vs. did not have a theme song whatsoever. Not a lyrical theme, not an instrumental opening, not even a quick opening flash like seen in some more recent shows. It essentially just cut to the episodes, with the logo briefly in picture. Now, Dan vs. did have a main theme, that being the chase music played during the credits and the action scenes, which should be playing in the background right now. But without an intro to speak of, it's hard to consider it the proper theme song. But this may not have always been the case. On February 23rd, 2019, I asked the creator of the show why there wasn't a theme song on a fluke, not having really much else to discuss. To my surprise, Dan responded within minutes, stating the show in fact had a theme song, but the network had never used it. Unsure of what he meant, I quickly asked for clarification, thinking maybe it was simply an instrumental opening to go with the credits music. He took several days to get back to me. When he did, I was in for a shock. Apparently, Dan vs. did have a theme song at one point. It was a guitar song played by Chris Pearson and sung by Dan Mandel, the co-creators of the show. He had no further details other than stating it was beautiful. Okay, so what the heck? This was a major revelation. As far as I can tell, there have been no prior statement of this theme song's existence, even when the creators released a large amount of deleted scenes. Anyways, with that revelation out of the way, let's list what we know for sure about this mysterious theme. Firstly, there is no way that this is the credits theme, which is not only instrumental, but played with a trumpet, and definitely not a guitar song. Secondly, the song was sung by Dan Mandel, with guitar instrumentals by Chris Pearson. Oh, and I should note for any would-be searchers out there, when I say those two, I mean the show's creators and not the characters Dan and Chris, who are voiced by completely different people. Thirdly, it was never aired, possibly due to internal network politics of the Hub network, which wouldn't be out of place for them given some of the other stuff we know was going on at the time. And that's really all we know for certain. We can be reasonably sure that this theme did exist in some form, as it's coming from the creator himself, but to what extent I'm not sure. Given he said Chris Pearson had sung it beautifully, it's likely that a voiced and at least partially mixed version was created at some point during the show's production, probably around 2009 or 2010. But that's over 10 years ago. It's a distinct possibility that the voiced version is lost. Then again, the creators are still active on the show's Facebook page, and we're releasing deleted scenes into the mid-2010s, so there's a good chance it might still be out there. Also, it's possible that legal issues are holding it back from release. But given some of the frankly bizarre deleted scenes that have been shown to us, I doubt that's a problem. So what are we left with? We're looking for a theme, ideally a fully mixed version, but at worst even just the lyrics or the notes of the tune. And the only people who likely have it are Dan Mandel and Chris Pearson themselves. It's also possible that a Hub employee from 2010 or so may have it. But given the Hub network folded in 2014, that seems unlikely, leaving the two co-creators as our best shot. With community support for the hunt high, and both creators active on Facebook, I think there's a really good chance that we could find this one. But you never know, it may just end up being lost forever, at least in its full form. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more from the Dan vs. fandom.